What's up, everybody? Welcome back. We are here once again with the Midweek Burn-Out ARCA Series here for week number 2 here at Talladega. Going to be a wild one here tonight. We got a ton of cars set to do battle. Let's see. How many we got in here? It doesn't even tell me. I think there's 20-something. Got to be pushing close to 50 drivers here tonight, and it will be a heat format. You can see 5 laps, and then we will go into... Oh, hold on. We will go into the warm-up, and then we will have a 45-lap feature with a 6-car invert as we get ready for tonight's racing. Mark Thrash pulling out on the track. Looks like we got a couple other guys out on the track right now putting in their lap times. We got a couple new entries. I see Holland back out there. Looks like we got Holland back out there. I think we had Landon Moody's out there. Obviously, Mark Thrash is out there, but a couple new entries with those guys. We also have Johnny No Pants. Has been a while since we've seen him. John Kuntz. Wow. Guntakust. Man, I can't even say his name anymore. It's been so long since I've seen him. But we got Johnny No Pants back out on the stream as these guys are set to do some battle here tonight. It looks like Timothy's out there. Oh, Nicholas Eli. Connor is out there. Remington James is out there. Tyson Banks, Brandon Gibbs, all out there set to do battle here tonight as the lap time's coming in. Looks like Landon Moody is going to take that first quick time here tonight, as he puts down the quick time so far as we have the first series of drivers crossing the line. Who do you think is going to win here tonight? Yeah, it's got to be pretty close to 30 drivers. I'm just guesstimating, but it's got to be pretty close. As Mark Thrash working lap number 1 in that number 38 machine. Where's he going to put that thing here tonight? I got to change the heading over here on my STK for when I do the lineups. Make sure you guys go check out Factory 11 for some dirt sets if you guys are on the dirt side. So Talladega Motor Speedway, definitely a wild one. We do it usually every week at Talladega with WOOT. These guys doing it here tonight. It is going to be interesting to see how these dirt guys are able to handle Talladega here tonight. You know, I'll tell you what. I've been doing this a while. These guys tend to do pretty well on these big tracks. As Mark Thrash has gotten that quick time. I missed it talking to you guys. So Mark Thrash to the top of the charts here. Pat, thank you for the like. Appreciate those likes out there. Make sure you guys are getting those likes, shares, and follows. Let's get some people up in the stream. As Mark Thrash currently out there with the quick time. Will somebody knock him off the top of the charts right now with a, what is that, a 55.2? At the top of the charts, he is going to come across the line. I don't think he is not going to beat his time. Looks like he is going to end on the pole as it stands right now. But we got a few more drivers. We got Keith Hackney out there. We were reminiscing a little bit this week about his Southern Grown days and his Grip Hackney car. If anybody's out there, make sure you guys put something out there in the chat. Let me know if my chat is working and showing up. As Hackney comes down the back straightaway, he is going to look to complete lap number 1. Can he put that number 69 on the pole here tonight? Right now, it is going to be Mark Thrash at the top of the boards. Landon Moody in second. Hackney rolling out of turn number 4. Let's see what kind of lap time he puts in. You know, I got to look. There's got to be a way to show where they're at on their lap. I got to see if there's an overlay for that. As Hackney comes across the line, let's see where that's going to put him. Quick time with a 55.247. What's up, Wallace? There we go. Now I know my chat is working. So Keith Hackney going to go to the top of the boards, putting Mark Thrash in that number 2 spot. So Mark Thrash going to be in heat race number 2. Sean Pointer out there, he's definitely one to watch as he comes across the line to start his lap. Jonathan DeVries going to go up to the number 4 spot. Oh, Pointer's in 22nd, but it looks like he might have taken the high side and worked up that momentum in the number 20. We're going to see if that pays off. Shane Haas has not done a lap, but I do know he's got some tornado warnings in his area. He is definitely watching the weather over there. We'll see if he gets a lap in or not. Oh, Pointer is not going to get a full lap in. He is going to be starting deep in heat race number 2. So it does look like we have 28 cars set to do battle here tonight. Heat race number 1. All right, let's go ahead and get ready for tonight's starting lineup here in heat race number 1. It is going to be a 5-lap heat. It's going to be Keith Hackney starting on the pole here tonight in heat race number 1. In that number 2 spot, it's going to be the number 84 of Landon Moody. Starting in 3rd here tonight in the number 64, it's going to be Connor McGowan. Outside of him, it's going to be the 747 of Tyson Banks. Starting in the number 5 spot, it's going to be Hunter Hollenbeck with Alex Smith starting in 6th. Brandon Gibbs going to start in that number 7 spot with John Smeal in 8th. Jory Nix going to start in that number 9 spot with Robert Andring in that number 10 position. Kevin Prettyman in that number 11 spot. Going to be Tony Baszler in that number 12 position. Jared King in 13th. And Shane Haas running shotgun on the field as they are going to get ready for tonight's heat race number 1. Let's go, Mayo says. What's up, Mayo? Yeah, no problem. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys out there. Make sure you guys hit that like, share, and follow button. Remember, we do have bits on over on Twitch. We have stars on Facebook, super chats over on YouTube, gifts over on TikTok, and a subscription on all those. If you guys feel like supporting the channel a little bit further, feel free to do that. If not, a like, a share, and a follow goes a long way here tonight as Hackney going to bring him to the green flag here this time by. So Keith Hackney leads the field. Landon Moody in 2nd. Who do you guys think is going to win heat race number 1? You know, if you guys know Talladega, it's a little bit like going to the roulette table. It's a little bit of a wild card as these guys come out of turn number 2, but there is some skill involved. What's up, Johnny? Johnny No Pants out there in the chat. He's going to be in heat race number 2. Down the back straightaways, 2 by 2. Who's it going to be here in heat race number 1? Tyson Banks out there getting a little bit of heat in those tires. As they got them stacked up 2 by 2 into turn number 3 and 4. Man, pace laps are so brutal here, guys. I struggle with them. Looking for the green flag. Pace car going to pull in out of turn number 4. I assume these guys are probably going to go on green. I don't remember what the rule is on that for these guys as they come out of turn number 4. Stacked up 2 by 2. Pace car going to pull in. Make sure you tell me who your favorite is here in heat race number 1 as they come down the front straightaway looking for the green flag for the first time here tonight. You know, I do like the format these guys use, mixing up a little bit of the heat, you know, the dirt style with the asphalt style, definitely making it an interesting blend, even on the super speedways, as these guys get ready for the green flag. Got to turn out through the tri-oval. Green flag is out as Hackney and Moody on the gas down the front straightaway. Down the front straightaway, looking for turn number 1 and 2. Look like Banks thought about the third lane there, decides to get back in line as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Let's see how long it takes before these guys stick it 3 wide as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Big push from Tyson Banks on the back bumper of that number 84 as they come down the back straightaway. Hackney's got a big push from behind from the 64 of Connor as they head for turn number 3. They're going to be side by side, still up at the front. Nobody has jumped out of line as we almost get contact. The top row starting to lose momentum. Man, I can guarantee Moody is in that car right now saying, push me, please push me. As they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Moody trying to get to the front, but it's going to be Hackney on that high side. As they come to the line, Hackney's going to lead lap number 1. Hackney's going to lead lap number 1 as they're wrecking. They're wrecking into turn number 1 and 2. Big wreck in 1 and 2. Not sure if they're going to throw cautions here in the heat, but we got a big one. Let's go take a look and see what might have happened there. Oh, whoa. What happened? I'm not 100% sure. Looks like the 9 car of Smith. Does he get contact? He just turned left. Did the 13 get in the back? Oh, yeah, 13 just bad bump. Oh, my God. Big wreck there. No caution flag as they keep it green. Hackney going to continue to lead the field through turn number 3 and 4. Down the back straightaway, our front straightaway, looking for the start finish line. Going to be Hackney out front leading the way. Look at Holland back up into that number 2 spot as here comes Brandon Gibbs looking high in that number 34. Hollenbeck going to jump up to the high side. We're side by side for the lead. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Hollenbeck going to take the lead up in front of Hackney as he cut down the track. Left Gibbs hanging. Gibbs has help, though. Hackney goes up to the high side. That top side starting to stack as Hollenbeck has little to no help. Looks like he might have help coming. It's going to be Shane Haas down on the bottom side. No, Shane Haas going to move up to the top side. He's going to stay with Moody as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Oh, Hackney goes up to block the top lane. Moody's not having it. He's going to go up to the 3rd lane, forcing Hackney to the bottom. Gibbs is going to give Hackney the spot, cut him a favor as they come through the trioval looking for the line. It's going to be 3 laps complete. 3 laps complete. It is dicey up here at the front as they come to turn number 1 and 2. Hollenbeck going to jump down to the bottom side. Will he get help from Hackney? Hackney's going to have no choice but to help him here as the 64 of Connor going to jump up high as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, bottom side starting to form once again. Can they get the run down the back straightaway? Shane Haas giving all kinds of pushes to Landon Moody. Remember, Haas started shotgun on the field. He is now up to the number 3 spot as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Side by side up to the front as Hollenbeck going to take the lead into turn number 3 and 4. But watch that top lane, especially out of turn number 4. Haas going to get to the back bumper to the 84 as they come out of 4. Down the front straightaway. Oh, he fell off that back bumper. That's going to kill the momentum at the top. Haas is going to bail on Moody. So Haas bailed on Moody. Moody's up there all by himself. He's going to be a sitting duck as Shane Haas going to take the number 4 spot. Moody's going to fall back as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Looked like Connor's going to give Moody the ability to move down. That was good of him as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Hollenbeck was trying to block the run from Hackney. Hackney going to get to the high side. Hackney's going to have help as he's got Gibbs all over the back bumper as these guys are going to roll down the back straightaway. Great racing up here in the 6-car pack looking for turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be single file. Hackney leads the way. Who's going to get the next run? We are coming to the checkered flag as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Haas has got a run out of turn 4. Can he do anything with it? He's going to move to the top side. Hackney's got help. Haas has got to work that side draft. He needs some help. Here comes Hollenbeck. Hollenbeck's going to move to the 3rd lane. The 64 of Connor's going to hit the middle. He almost pushed Haas. It's going to be Hackney, Haas, Hollenbeck, Gibbs, McGowan, Moody, Andring, King, Prettyman, Smith, Smeal, Nix, Baszler, and Banks rounding out the field. Shane had a great run there, Riley. Great run for Shane Haas as we get done with heat race number 1. We are going to stack them up here for heat race number 2. That was fun to watch. Should have more races like that. All right, what do we got going on? How do you get signed? I didn't. Why is Facebook is not showing up over on there? My bad. My bad, guys. I didn't see your messages over there on Facebook. For some reason, they weren't showing up. It might be too late, but it's one of Cody Nevin's. It's Factory 11 series. All right, we're going to get ready for heat race number 2. It is going to be Mark Thrash starting on the pole here tonight. Outside of him in the 111, it's going to be Jonathan DeVries. Starting in that number 3 spot in the number 41 machine, it's going to be BJ Goodnight. Outside of him in the number 93, starting in 4th, it's going to be Brett Caudill. On the inside of row number 3, starting in that number 5 spot, it's going to be Brennan White. Outside of him in the number 11, it's going to be Cody Nevin. Starting in the number 7 spot. I hate it when it does it to me. It is going to be Dalton DeRosa. Outside of him in the number 8 spot, it's going to be Nicholas Eli. Starting in the number 9 spot, it's going to be Ryan Green. Outside of him, it's going to be Remington James. Starting in 11th, it's going to be Sean Pointer. Do not count him out. Or the number 14 of Johnny No Pants. That's not what number he's running at. 41. I think he's got him as a 14. Oh, there's another row, isn't there? What did it do to me? Oh, it's going to be Timothy Mesmer in that number 13 spot. Randy Reeser in 14th. My bad, guys. I had a little bit of a blonde moment there, I guess. All right, down the back straightaway, going to be Mark Thrash leading the field. He's going to have Brett Caudill to the outside. Oh, somebody took an EOL. That's what that was. That's what stacked up the field a little bit funny. As Thrash and Caudill going to lead them into turn at number 3 and 4, looking for the green flag this time by. So the start is on green. Let's go Trash, says Mayo. Into turn at number 3 and 4. Thrash and Caudill leading that front row. It is going to be side by side. It is going to be intense to see what happens here. Heat race number 1 was definitely interesting. Oh, yeah, the side draft is insane in these. Let's go green, says Riley. Out of turn number 4, stacked up 2x2. Pace car going to pull in. Make sure you let me know out in the chat who your favorite is as they head down the front straightaway. Looking for that green flag this time by, in the trioval, Mark Thrash leads the field. It's so long. So much anticipation here. Green flag is out. Green flag's out as they head for turn number 1 and 2. They are already wrecking back in the pack. Big wreck at the start. Not sure what happened there. Let's take a look and see what happened on the start. Oh, the 3 of Ron. Oh, that wasn't even. What the hell? That was so weird. Not really sure what happened. Little stat. Oh, that is weird. Did he miss the shift or he money shift? Not really sure what happened there. As we move back up to the front, it's going to be Mark Thrash leading the field. We got another 6-car pack leading the field. Yeah, it is green, and they are not throwing yellows in these heat races. It's only 5 laps. It would ruin the whole heat race as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. It's going to be Mark Thrash leading the way. He's going to lead lap number 1 as Nevin's going to have a little blink up on the high side. He's looking for the lead into turn number 1 and 2. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Looks like that number 11 of Nevin's going to have a little bit of a connection issue up there on the high side. He gets turned down the front straightaway by Nicholas Eli. Not a whole lot I think anybody could have done there. He was definitely blinking some. I'm not sure if that played a role. Yeah, Nicholas just gets him in a bad spot out of turn number 2. Drifts up the track. Nevin came down, just got him in that rear quarter panel a little funky as the top 3 going to try to pull away. Will they stay in line single file? We got Mark Thrash, BJ Goodnight, and Brett Caudill in this 3-way pack. If these guys don't race, it's going to be hard for Nicholas and Remington to catch them, but they could potentially do it. And there's another pack back here you definitely got to worry about. It's got Timothy Mesmer pushing Jonathan DeVries. These guys definitely good to catch that second pack, but that number 2 of Randy Reeser is going to need to get on the back bumper of these guys as they are doing a swap at the front. I'm assuming Timothy might have been overheating a little bit there. Had to get some air as they come down the back straightaway. Lap traffic up ahead for the leaders. He's going to roll the high side as they head through turn number 3 and 4. BJ's always a win. Oh, wrong thing. Out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. That is going to be Dalton going a lap down here as they come to the line. Going to be 2 laps to go at the line. Will these guys race it out? You know, I'll tell you what. If Dalton falls back to that second pack, that could be big for those guys. But I don't think he's going to. Oh, he might. He might be losing that front pack as these guys head through turn at number 1 and 2. Mark Thrash leading the way. Will BJ and Brett Caudill make the move? Those guys are teammates. Mark Thrash kind of out there by himself as they come down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. Yeah, you like that, didn't you? Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Going to be Mark Thrash leading the way. BJ Goodnight in second. Brett Caudill in third. I don't know if he did it. Let's go jump on Caudill's car. I want to go see if he put it on the back of the ARCA car. I know he's got it on the back of his late model, and then I'll tell you what it is. It is not on the back of this. So BJ has a paint. Oh, that's because he's got a generic paint. That's not his paint. He's just picked one off a trading base. So on the back of BJ's car, it says good for one night because his number's 41. So he's got the good night, and in between it, it's the 4 and the 1. So it says good for one night, which is freaking amazing. As BJ going to move to the high side of Mark Thrash down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3. Mark Thrash going to pull in line as Brett Caudill was not there to push as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Caudill going to look to the high side. Mark Thrash, he's going to look low on Thrash. Can't quite get there as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Looking for that checkered flag out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Can Mark Thrash find the run, or will he even try? It doesn't even look like he's that worried about trying. As they come to the line, here comes Thrash looking high. BJ's going to go for the block. Thrash with the side draft. Oh, they wreck. Thrash wins backwards. Brett Caudill on his side as BJ absolutely hooked him. It's going to be Timothy, Reeser, Eli, James, DeVries, Green, White, DeRosa, Nevin, Pointer, and Johnny No Pants rounding out the field. That was insane. We're going to go back and take a look at that. You know, we got to look at that. All right, so he tried to get the side draft, and I think he just moved up a little bit. Brett's going to take one hell of a ride here. All right, so they're going to do a 5-minute warm-up, and we are going to get ready for tonight's main event. It is going to be 45 laps here tonight. If it goes green, gas will be an issue here tonight. All right, Timothy going to be the first one to hit the track in the 327. Oh, no, actually, there's somebody who's in front of him. It's going to be Brett Caudill. Now, if you guys don't know, Timothy is one of those guys that are on a controller, and he's actually pretty good. A lot of people talk smack about people using a controller. Timothy is definitely one of the exceptions in that 327, as he is going to bring these guys to start practice with Brett Caudill. Looks like everybody's jumping out. Jory Nix out there on the track. We got Ryan Green out there on the track. Let's get a little bit closer. In the number 3 machine, Hunter Hollenbeck in the 18 Skittles machine. Connor in this number 64. Johnny No Pants in the number 41. John Smeal in the number 13 machine. Basler in the number 21. Going to be Cody Nevin in the 11. Kevin is going to be in this number 88 machine. So definitely a lot of guys out here taking advantage of this warm-up. 4-minute warm-up. They're only going to get a few laps in, 3 or 4, about the same length as those heat races. Maybe a little bit less because they got to have the lap to warm them up to come to green, the pace lap. But it's going to be Timothy out there first as he puts the first lap time down. Brett Caudell going to get that second lap time. Who do you guys think is going to win here tonight? It is going to be 45 laps of try to survive is what it's going to be. Here comes the number 2 of Reeser. Nicholas Eli in the number 15 coming out on the track. He's going to pass the 95, get up in that draft as they come down the back straightaway. Those guys going to hook up. Who is in the 95? It is Jory Nix in the number 95. These guys going to try to do a little bit of drafting here. Honestly, like the plain white, black, and yellow freaking ARCA car. It actually doesn't look horrible. Yeah, that was definitely a Riley move. You are not lying, Riley. That was definitely one of your... No, I'm going to practice for this week. I am practicing for Sunday's race, and I am coming to at least beat you. I am not going to finish last this week. I promise you that. I can't clear. I just heard, can I get a black clear? I'm looking for my clear off flag. All right, sounds like Mark Thrash coming out on the track to get a little bit of laps in, but these guys going to roll around for a little bit longer. About 2 minutes left here to the warm-up. Ooh, it is dicey back here. We got a 4-car pack right here. I got to set up on crashes, so it will go to wherever there might be a little bit of action. So 45 laps here tonight. You know, I will figure it out. I definitely will figure it out. I just need to do some laps. That's the biggest problem I have with road. I've never done it consistently enough. I have no doubt that I could be good on road. I just got to get the practice in. I got a couple guys that'll practice with me. I got a couple buddies that I haven't invited that would It would make it less fun for Samir as part of the reason why I don't invite them, because they're fast. All right, so about 45 seconds here in practice. Mark Thrash going to go to the top of the charts with Smeal, Johnny No Pants, Cody Nevin, and Basler, your top 5, as we are going to get ready for tonight's main event in about 30 seconds. And these guys, Mark Thrash. Hold on. I got the soundbite. Right here, guys. Hold on. I got to go turn it up. But anyway, I clipped this off of Moongar. Hold on. Let me get to it.
Mark Thrash is wrecking like a motherfucker.
Oh, hold on. That wasn't loud enough. Ready?
Mark Thrash is wrecking like a motherfucker.
You know, you'd think I'd know how to drive a Mazda. I've raced it my whole life. But yeah, I do like some of the other cars a little bit better. I should be good. I'm a dirt guy. I should be good at sliding them. But yeah, I just need to put the laps in. All right, we are going to get ready for tonight's main event as they are going to get gridded up. It looks like Mark Thrash going to be up there pretty quick. Remember, top 6 were inverted. So Keith Hackney and Mark Thrash are going to start a few rows back. Not a big deal here at Talladega. Let's get ready for tonight's starting lineup. Starting on the pole here tonight. Ooh, I could go down closer. Let's go down closer. Got plenty of time here. Starting on the pole here tonight in the number 93 machine, it's going to be Brett Caudell. Outside of him in the number 34, it's going to be Brandon Gibbs. Starting in the number 3 spot in that number 41 machine, it's going to be BJ Goodnight. Outside of him in the number 23, it's going to be Shane Haas. Starting in that number 5 spot, it's going to be the number 38 of Mark Thrash. Outside of him in the number 69, it's going to be Keith Hackney. Starting in the number 7 spot in the number 18 machine, it's going to be Hunter Hollenbeck. Outside of him in the 327, it's going to be Timothy Mesmer. Starting in the number 9 spot in that number 64 machine, it's going to be Connor McGowan. Outside of him in the number 2, it's going to be Randy Reeser. Starting on the inside And that number 11 spot, it's going to be the number 84 of Landon Moody. Outside of him in the number 15, it's going to be Nicholas Eli. Hold on. Hey, we got 2 full sheets of this. Oh, cool. Oh, more than that. Starting in that number 13 spot, it's going to be Robert Andring. Outside of him in the number 36, it's going to be Remington James. Starting 15th, it's going to be Jared King. Outside of him in the 111, it's going to be Jonathan DeVries. Starting in the number 17 spot, it's going to be the 88 of Kevin Prettyman. Outside of him in the number 3, it's going to be Brian Green. Starting in that number 19 spot, it's going to be Alexander Smith. Outside of him in the number 20 spot, it's going to be Brennan White. Starting in the number 21 spot, in the number 13 machine, it's going to be John Smeal. Outside of him in the number 22 spot, it's going to be Dalton DeRosa. Starting in the number 23 spot, in that number 95 machine, it's going to be Jory Nix. Outside of him in the number 11, it's going to be Cody Nevin. Then rounding out the rest of the field here tonight, in the number 25 spot, in the 747, it's going to be Tyson Banks. Outside of him in the number 20, it's going to be Sean Pointer. I don't know why he's bailing. Then it's going to be Basler in the number 27 spot and Johnny No Pants in 28th. Not really sure what just happened to him right there. That was weird. Looking for the green flag as they head through turn at number 3 and 4. Something must have happened to that number 73. These guys trying to get it filled in as they come out of turn number 4. I don't know what is going on at the back of the pack. Oh, I think Shane might have dropped. He's in the middle of storms as they look for the green flag. Who's it gonna be? Brett Goodell. Yeah, tornadoes going on. As they look for the green flag. Oh, they did delay it. They did delay it. All right, so apparently Shane Haas did lose power. He did get back in here. We're going to get him restacked up. They gave him an extra courtesy lap. He's going to be able to start from the pits, not where he wanted to start here tonight. And I wonder if it was a little bit of net code with the number 33 when his car disappeared. We're going to find out. Oh, he went to catch the field and just lost it. Oops. Oops. All right, we are looking for the green flag as they head into turn at number 3 and 4. Did Shane Haas get back onto pit road? He did. So Shane Haas, oh, maybe he's not. All right, I'm not sure what's going on here. They are definitely having a few issues as it looks like we're going to go green flag out of turn at number 4. Yeah, Mittag didn't finish last night. Looking for the green flag as they are stacked up 2 by 2. It is going to be Brett Goodell and Brandon Gibbs on that front row. When are they going to fire off? Green flag is out as they head for turn number 1 and 2. Let's go racing. 45 laps here tonight as the midweek burnout sends them into turn number 1 and 2. Gibbs going to get a good run on the outside, but here comes Brett Caudell back to the bottom. Ryan Green all over the back of the blinking number 34 of Brandon Gibbs as they head through turn number 1 and 2. down the back straightaway. These guys jockeying for positions. It's going to be interesting to see what happens here. Can these guys keep it straight? Shane Haas now pulling off of pit road. His goal here is just going to be make it to the first caution flag, as these guys are still side by side up in the front of the field. Oh, in a league. Okay. Oh, okay. That's good. I was going to say last night he didn't. You're good, Demon. I don't expect you to be here every time. You are good. I got to go look at the Facebook chat. Yeah, no problem, Gibbs. By the way, I just seen that. Appreciate you. Down the front straightaway going to be Gibbs leading lap number 1 as they are 2 by 2 for second on back. Gibbs leading the way. He's got Brett Caudill behind him. The 3 of Ryan Green to the outside. He's got a push from Brennan White as they come out of turn number 2 down the front back straightaway. So we do have some teams out here. It's going to be awfully interesting to see how these guys navigate and get together, how the cautions may or may not play a role in pit strategy. Like I said, they are short on gas, but if we do get a flurry of cautions here early on, they'll be able to save and fuel up. Tires will not be an issue here tonight as they come out of turn number 4. It's going to be Brandon Gibbs leading the way as they are 2 by 2 from 5th on back. Here comes the 3 of Ryan Green trying to move his way forward. He's going to get some help from the 7 behind him as they come through the trioval into turn number 1 and 2. They're going to get past Mark Thrash. They're looking for that number 3 spot. Man, it is wild. Gibbs messaged over on Facebook and said, oh, we got a wreck in turn number 1 and 2. Big wreck in 1 and 2. Caution flag comes out. We're going to go take a look and see what happened there as the first one of the night happened. Let's go see what happened to Mark Thrash. Okay. Oh, man, he just all over the place. Absolutely right hooked Mark Thrash. He just couldn't find that back bumper. Might have been a little bit of a connection issue there. I don't know if some of that was netcode, but that absolutely destroys the number 38 of Mark Thrash. And you can see it is just chaos behind these guys. Not as bad as it could have been. These guys taking invasive action. Look at that thing. Mark, it looks all right. You don't need to pit. Oh, he's got to hit the wall just to get turned down onto pit road. Oh, that is going to be unfortunate. That thing is broke, bro. Yeah, he's going to have to take the tow. That is unfortunate. Mark Thrash going to take the tow. He's going to have to get a lucky dog to get back on the lead lap. Hopefully it isn't a long tow. All right, so it looks like Brandon Gibbs going to come on pit road. Hunter Hollenbeck, these guys going to play that fuel strategy. Try to make this thing last to the end. Always Mark Thrash's fault. Trash's fault. Damn it, Mark. Why'd you cause that one? He said that was better than what he expected. That lasted longer than he expected. He did say that. As we get the first caution flag here tonight, 4 laps into this one. Mark Thrash is going to use his only fast repair here. He's going to need some help with a lucky dog. Oh, he's going to have to fight for that. I think it looks like Ryan Green is going to end up in the same boat. So they are 1 lap down. The field has passed them. All right, we're going to go find somebody to talk to because I'm bored. Well, Mark, you said it was longer than you thought it would take.
Yeah, sure did.
It looked like it was a bad push from the 7, and he hooked down into you, right hooked you up the track, man. Had the potential of being good.
I watched the top lane stack up, and then they started to come back, and I knew they were pushing hard. Based on how practice went, I knew it was coming.
Yeah. Shane, you dodging tornadoes over there?
Yeah, I got 2 tornadoes. One is on me right now. So yeah.
So you kind of felt like some of those guys in that wreck, spinning around in circles.
Yes.
Governor 24 says, I'm going to call it now. Factory 11 will win this race. What do you think about that, Landon Moody?
I have something to say about it.
All right, guys. I was bored. Have fun. Mark, you'll get a lucky dog. You get back on the lead lap.
Yeah, I'm gonna be 2 down.
You'll still get it. You're not the only one. Yeah, Ryan's still down there too. Oh, Jonathan went a lap down. Maybe. No, he just hasn't crossed the line. You should be all right. You'll be all right. Good luck, guys.
Yep.
Well, I'm sure they're gonna wreck more than 2 more times. So.
Probably. All right, guys.
So yeah.
All right, just went down there to mess with those guys for a little bit. Something to do. I'm a Factory 11 driver, LOL. You know, I'll tell you what. If we were on dirt, I would 100% agree with that. But, well, I don't know. No, I can't disagree with that because Hackney is Factory 11. I believe Pointer is Factory 11. There's definitely some guys in here that are Factory 11 that could win this thing. And could win every week. Hackney's really good on asphalt. A lot of people sleep on that. All right, we got them stacked up 2 by 2. We are going to look for the green flag this time by. It does look like Mark Thrash and Ryan Green going to get to the back of the field. Jonathan has not got back out on the track. Let's see. He might not be able to save himself from going a lap down here. We're going to find out. Mark and Ryan definitely need him to go. I don't know if they're on. I think they're on the same lap, actually. As we move back up to the front, they're 2 by 2 looking for the green flag. Pace car is in. This start will be on leader. When will Brett Cuddill fire him off? He doesn't want to fire too soon. This is not dirt. He's got to stay with the field, but it wouldn't hurt to separate these guys and get some green flag laps in. Looks like Brett's going to go just before the restart zone. Green flag is out. Green flag is out. He really needed BJ Goodnight to get a good start there as they come down the back front straightaway looking for 1 and 2. We got one blinking up there in the middle of the field. Who is it going to be? Is that Shane Haas? No, it's going to be the 747 of Banks up there on the high side blinking as this field is getting spread out. Top 5 have broke away out of turn number 2. That won't last long with the number 95 now getting to the front of the second pack. These guys should start. Oh, contact up at the top as these guys will suck in on the back bumper of those front 5 cars as they head for turn at number 3 and 4. Single file for the top 8. Let's go take a look and see what they got going on in 9th. It looks like they're starting to get single file. These guys will catch the pack. Let's see if they take those runs or if they're content with riding down in a single file formation for a while. Doesn't look that way. Here comes the 82 of Jared King looking to the high side by himself. Now he's got help coming up there. He's going to bail back down to the bottom. The 82 bails back down to the bottom as we got a 3-car formation up on the top as they come out of turn at number 2. Down the back straightaway, can those guys get it organized and draw that top side up? Oh, we got contact. They're trying to wreck already. Big save out of the number 2 of Randy Reeser. Down the back straightaway, Reeser going to shoot right back up to the top as they head for turn at number 3 and 4. These guys trying to figure out how to push and how to take the push. That's kind of where they're at right now as they head through turn at number 1 and 2. It's going to be Brett Cuddill leading the way out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway. Down the front straightaway, looking for the line. 8 laps in the books, 8 laps complete. Let's go take a look and see what's happening further back. Shane Haas, Mark Thrash and Ryan Green back here just kind of rolling nose to tail. Mark Thrash in that lucky dog position as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Brett Caudell going to continue to lead the way. Mark Thrash has got to be careful back there. So does Green. Both those guys have used their fast repairs. They still got a long ways to go here tonight as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Topside trying to form with Randy Reeser leading the way out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway, looking for the start finish line. Hollenbeck going to push up the track. Can't get to the top lane, but the 82 of Jared King can. He's gonna jump up there and lead that top lane now as the bottom lane is starting to fall apart a little bit as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Through turn number 1 and 2, down the back straightaway. It is going to be side by side from about 5th on back. We're going to go ahead and jump in the number 2 machine and take a look and see what it looks like to push up on that top lane as they come down the back straightaway. He is going to be all over the back bumper of that number 82. They are starting to make ground up on the high side as Randy Reeser pushing Jared King to the front as they come out of turn 4. Let's see if Reeser can get a good push out of turn number 4. He does as they come to the start finish line. Will King lead this lap? He will. As they come across the line, it's going to be Jared King leading lap number 10. Ooh, Shane Haas going to slide back down to the bottom. We got one blinking up on the top. That is going to be Tyson Banks. He has definitely been having some connection issues as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Side by side, up at the front, out of turn number 2. Oh, we got one in the wall. They're wrecking down the back straightaway. Wrecking like crazy. Big one has happened down the back straightaway. These guys trying to survive. Let's go check on our lap cars. Mark Thrash and Ryan Green went all the way to the bottom. No, Ryan Green got caught up. Mark Thrash made it through, and he is going to be our lucky dog recipient in that number 38 machine. Give him one of those laps back. He's seen it coming, and he sat back and waited. Let's go take a look and see what happened on that one. Oh, did he get some contact out of that? Oh. I hate it when it doesn't. So Hackney was caught up in that one. Oh my God. It is chaos up in front of him. All right. Oh. All right. So that's going to give us a pretty good idea what happened. So let's back this up and move it up to the blimp cam. And we're going to watch that top lane. Looks like the 15 is going to push out a line. Let's go up to the chopper. Push out a line here. Up the track and just catches the 95 wrong. They are wrecking. Oh, Banks almost flips over. Wrecking down the back straightaway. Looks like the 3 is going to be done for tonight. Caution flag number 2 out here as... All right, they're going to get... All right. So Mark Thrash is going to get one of those, at least one of those laps back here. Randy is going to inherit the lead. Brett Caudell in second. These guys have not pitted, and they are going to have to pit here tonight. They do not have enough. Oh, how many laps are there left? And they might still be a little short if they pitted now, but I would be pitting now. If I were them, I would be pitting, because if we do get a green flag run, you could possibly save enough to make it to the end. I'm not 100% sure. As we work the second caution flag of the night, everybody else down on pit road, Gibbs, a lot of these guys taking their fast repairs. So this is going to be a whole different race for some of these guys back in the back trying to conserve those fast repairs. I'm not sure if they're going to give Mark both the wave rounds here or if they're going to make him wait for the next one. I am not 100% sure how they are doing those rules, but Mark Thrash only one lap down here as Randy is going to lead the field in that number 2 machine. All right. Pace car in turn number 3 as the field catches them. We'll see if it is 1 to go at the line this time by, hopefully. They're actually doing better than expected. They're actually doing quite a bit better than expected. You know, you put a bunch of dirt guys in a super speedway on asphalt, you expect the worst sometimes. I think, they're going to give Mark Thrash another wave round. He's going to get back on the lead lap here as they come out of turn number 4. So that's going to be a good spot for him. He can just now play defense the rest of the way, just trying to protect that fast repair. Let these guys. Is it not? It might not be showing up. Is it going? Oh, I'm not seeing it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not seeing the TikTok chat for some reason. Let me go see if I can fix that. Oh, you know why I'm not seeing it? Because it does the stupid verification thing every time I pop it up. And I forgot to do it. All right, the TikTok chat should show up there. Type something, Demon, on the TikTok chat. My Facebook chat is definitely not working. Craig says, let's go grip Hackney. Hold on, let me take a look. Is Loft Law? It is not showing up. Hold on, let me see if I can fix that. Hold on, it's gonna get a little funky here, guys. Just deal with it for a sec. Check. I am seeing them now. All right, I fixed it. Guys. Let's see if I can fix the Facebook one because I don't have the Facebook chat either. I know it's a little funky right now, guys. Hold on. You see the bot now? Oh, I get there. Yeah. Okay, it looks like I got that stuff working now as these guys are going green flag. Sorry about that, guys. It looks like a TV. Oh, for when it's sending the messages across. All right, I think I have that situated now. We're going to go ahead and jump up to the front as Brett Caudill going to lead the field. Going to be John Smeal in second down the back straightaway. Oh, because it was squished. Yeah, it's because it minimized the iRacing screen. Because I'm just sharing the application. That's why it looks funny like that. Down the front straightaway, it is going to be Brett Caudill leading the way. John Smeal in second. Hollenbeck working that top side. Third lane starting to go. He's got Shane Haas behind him as they come to the line. It's going to be Hollenbeck at the line that time by. Down into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be Hollenbeck up front now as they head through turn number 1 and 2. He has not bailed on Shane. Him and Shane going to move down in turn number 1 and 2. They're going to lead Nevin up on the top. Oh, he's got some help. Nevin's got some help, but those guys go to the bottom down the back straightaway. It's going to be Hollenbeck and Shane Haas up there in the front as Hollenbeck looks to block the top side as those guys are starting to move forward as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Hollenbeck leads the way. Shane Haas in second. Brett Caudell, but don't count out Nevin in the number 11 as they head through turn number 3 and 4. On to turn number 4 down the front straightaway. The top side starting to roll as they come to 16 laps complete, guys. It is going to be 29 laps to go. I don't know what happened. Down into turn number 1 and 2. So somebody was completely gone. I think it was going to be, I don't know who it was. As they head through turn number 1 and 2. Hollenbeck going to lead the way. Shane Haas in second. Second lane trying to get going. I don't know if they got enough guys up there as they come down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. All right, guys. Enough with the loft. Enough with the loft. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Hollenbeck going to lead the way. Cody Nevin in second now as he rolls the top side. That lane is starting to move. Could Nevin lead at the line this time by? Top side does have the run. Will he get the push to the line? He's going to get it this time by. Hollenbeck's back to the number 2 spot. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Nevin was going to go to the bottom but decided not to bail on Kevin as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Topside going to stay working together. They got help up there as Mesmer in the 327. He's going to be third in the lane as they come down the back straightaway. Now Steele, remember I said there are some guys that can run with a controller. That number 327, he is our controller guy as they head into turn number. Oh, he came down. Hollenbeck going to go down on the apron. I don't know if Nevin was clear. Well, that's awesome. That's awesome. I'm happy with that. Appreciate that, you guys. I guess I saw where Steele said he was hitting the button a lot. Down the front straightaway, looking for looking for the start finish line. It's going to be Kevin to the point. Here comes Landon Moody up the middle. Moody's going to come up the middle as they head through turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be Kevin to the point. They're 3 wide per second and 1 and 2. 3 wide. Here comes Shane Haas. Shane Haas going to move up to the high side. He's going to get it back to the number 84. Down the front straightaway, or back straightaway. Can that middle lane take the lead? Will they go 3 wide? Mark Thrash has got to feel like he's pretty safe right now as they head for turn number 3. He's your man then. Down into turn number 3. It looks like the middle lane is falling apart as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Looks like Moody and Haas get down to the bottom side as they come out of turn 4, heading for the line. Kevin leading the way. God, I hate it when, I'm going to be so happy when TikTok gets banned. Sarcasm. Kevin's going to continue to lead. Cody Nevin in second. Hunter Hollenbeck in third through turn number 1 and 2. These guys going to stay single file back to fourth. Looks like Shane Haas is trying to break free in that number 5 spot as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. 3 wide back there for the number, I don't know, about 10 spot, maybe 11th. As they head for turn number 3. Looks like the number 327 of Timothy going to fall back. He falls way back. All the way back to the number 18 spot. So it doesn't take long to go from first to back. If that gets you banned, that would be hilarious. Coming to the start finish line, it is going to be the 88 of Kevin Prettyman leading the way. Cody Nevin in second, Hollenbeck in third. Oh, Nevin's going to blink out. He is gone in turn number 1 and 2. Hollenbeck did not know what to do. Through turn number 1 and 2, down the back straightaway. These guys trying to keep it single file for now. I'm kind of surprised Hollenbeck stayed with those guys. After that blinking as they come down the back straightaway, looking for turn at number 3. Man, it is starting to look like a cup race. It looks like these guys want to go to the top side like they do at Daytona as Nevin gets left hung out to dry up in the top lane into turn number 3. Hollenbeck going to take advantage. He's going to dive down low. Dives low out of turn 4. Looking for the lead. Can Shane Haas get there as they are getting a little shaky back in the pack? Who's going to lead? Lap number 21 as they come to the line. Oh, it's a drag race. It's going to be Hunter Hollenbeck at the line that time by. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Hollenbeck going to lead the way as Kevin leads that top side. What a race up here at the front as they head through turn number 1 and 2. I'm actually pretty impressed. They've had a great run here for this green flag run as they come down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3. Into turn number 3. Nevin's going to drop down to the bottom side in front of Hollenbeck. They're going to try to control the lanes maybe as Nevin goes to the point. He's going to block both lanes up to the top side in turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Your crab guy isn't here. Who's your crab guy? Refresh my memory. As they come to the line, who's it going to be at the line? Will it be Nevin or will it be Hollenbeck? Here comes Nevin with a run to the outside. It's going to be Hollenbeck at the line. Down into turn. Oh, I know. I think I know. Do I know? I don't know. 3 wide through turn number 1 and 2. That third lane has formed. They are ripping up on the high side. Down the back straightaway looking for turn at number 3. Shit, look at this. Mark Thrash is back here watching. He's got one hell of a show to watch. Looks like Gibbs and Dalton have lost the field. Got a couple guys a lap down or more as these guys roll through turn number 3 and 4. That 3 wide didn't last long. They're going to fizzle down to 1 and 2 wide most of the way through the field. I think we got a lane of 3 wide out of turn number 4, maybe 2 lanes as they come out of turn 4 down the front straightaway. Oh, man, yeah. Down the front straightaway looking for turn at number 1 and 2. Here comes Shane Haas. He's got some help with Moody up on the high side as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Moody's going to get to that back bumper. Will they see the front of the field out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway? We're going to find out here soon as it's a drag race. We got one looking to the high side. It's going to be Nicholas Eli jumping up high. Shane doesn't care. He's going to go higher. Yeah, I'm losing frames here. Down into turn. Oh, are they 4 wide into turn number 3? 4 wide into turn number 3 is Hackney and Pointer up to the high side down the front straightaway. The fuck did you just type me? Why the fuck would you look, are you that dumb and ignorant? Why would you even put that in my stuff? That is the saddest fucking thing I've ever seen. All right. I love it when people from iRacing spam an iRacing stream. Like, that is the most cringiest thing you can do is Hackney goes to the point into turn number 3. He's going to lead the way. Sean Pointer in second. Cody Nevin in third. Going to be BJ Goodnight in that number 4 spot. Shane Haas in 5th as they come down the front straightaway looking to complete lap number 25. We're going to have 20 laps to go as they hit the start-finish line. 25 laps to go as they head into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be Hackney leading the way. Pointer in second. Nevin, BJ Goodnight, and Shane Haas. Your top 5 as the second lane is definitely starting to form again. They got to run as Reeser is all over the back of Shane Haas like a fat kid at the buffet into turn number 3. Oh, it's not Shane Haas. He's on the back of the 95 of Jory Nix into turn number 3 and 4. Shane Haas going to jump to the high side. Looks like Hollenbeck's going to follow him. These two have actually worked pretty good together so far this race. We'll see if they end up finding each other again late as they come to the line with 19 laps to go. No, he is not. No, he's not. Yes, that is Casey. You are right. I don't know where Casey is tonight. He was a trip last week. That is who it was. You are 100% right. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway is going to be Hackney leading the way. Here comes that top lane. We got lap traffic up ahead as they come down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3. Shane Haas going to take the point with a big push from Hollenbeck. He's trying to wait for Hollenbeck to go with him. They both make it to the bottom. They kind of force Hackney to let him get it as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Top lane going to work hard down into turn number 3 and 4. Can they get up to the front? It's going to be Haas and Hollenbeck leading the way out of turn number 4. Will somebody jump out to the outside to the line? These two going to stay together. Hollenbeck looking to stay on that back bumper to the 23s. They come across the line. 27 laps in the books. I'll tell you what, I think Hollenbeck was awfully happy with Shane Haas's pushes earlier. I think that's part of the reason he is playing a little bit of loyalty here, hoping that Shane Haas is going to be with him at the end. Those two absolutely working phenomenal here. But here comes Hollenbeck. He's going to jump up to the outside. Oh, he gets left out hanging. What happened to Mark Thrash? Why is Mark Thrash going to lap down? Hey, how did Mark Thrash go lap down, Demon? Do you know? Down into turn number 3 and 4. Leading the way, it is going to be Cody Nevin now with the 95 of Jory Nix behind him. Here comes Reeser on the high side. Reeser going to try to get the push from the number 15 of Nicholas Eli as they come. Oh, he pitted. Okay. As they come across the line, Nevin leads the. Oh, because he took both his wave rounds. I get it. I get why he ended up having to pit. As they head through turn number 1 and 2, Nevin going to lead the way on the bottom side. But look, here comes Reeser out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. He's going to take the lead. Reeser going to lead the way down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. Side by side up at the front of the field as they come out of turn number 4. We are closing in on 15 laps to go. It's going to be 16 to go when they hit the line this time by. You got to wonder if they've made some friends, how antsy these guys will be. You really have about until 3 laps to go when you really have to worry about where you're at. And really, if you're in the top 8 to 10, you can win this through turn number 3 and 4 to the. Yeah, I figured. It makes sense because he didn't get a chance to pit when the last caution. Out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway, it is going to be top 2 single file. They will be 2 by 2 from third on back as they look for turn number 3 and 4. Quite impressive run here. When did they have the last caution? Let's see. So the last caution. Oh, we got more cars pitting. The last caution was lap number 13, I think, as we got cars on pit road getting gas. So Mark Thrash was not the only one. They didn't save. It's all about when these guys pitted last. So the guys going on pit road now will tell me. It won't tell me. Everybody that's out on the track pitted between lap 11 and lap 13. These guys are going to have to pit again here too soon. I'm assuming the guys that are on pit road now only pitted during the first pit stop. These guys will have to pit here soon if we don't get a caution. I think probably within the next, 5 to 8 laps. Oh. Shane Haas has got to pit in the number 23. He's going to be pitting this time. We got a couple. Hollenbeck going to pit with him as they come down onto pit road. Looks like Nicholas Eli coming down to pit too. Landon Moody coming down to pit. Oh, no, it was Landon Moody and Remington James. So you got a four car pack going to pit here on lap number 31. So back up to the front. We got a 6-car pack here. These guys are going to have to pit here soon, too. Gas will make a difference, but if these guys can work together in this clean air, they need to get tighter together. They can really get themselves some separation. But short pitting it, that group that short pitted it might be in a good spot. Oh, that is unfortunate for Mark Thrash. He's going to need a caution or he is out of it. It doesn't. Well, we don't have it. We have enough gas. Oh, there was almost contact there. We have enough gas on WOOT, so we don't need to pit on WOOT. But maybe I should change that. That could make things interesting as these guys come out of pit road. So remember, these guys aren't used to pitting. These are dirt guys. We don't pit on dirt. So a lot of these guys are not used to pitting. So it's going to be interesting to see how this works out as we got Shane Haas and Hunter Hollenbeck out here in a 2-car breakaway up in front of the field. These guys will probably catch them, but it's going to be interesting to see when these guys come off pit road compared to when these guys are coming out of turn number 4. They are coming out of turn number 4. I think they're going to be our leaders when this cycles through down the front straightaway. Mark on the lead lap. Mark's going to need a caution, though. Mark 100% needs a caution. So these guys coming off of pit road, definitely going to be Shane and Hollenbeck taking the lead here as they are going to pass these guys. And as these guys go to the point, here comes that second pack. That second pack will definitely catch the front two as long as they don't get racing. So it's going to be interesting to see how that happens. I don't know about the group behind them, but this group, the third group, but this second group definitely is going to catch our front drivers. So it's going to be John Smeal leading the way. He's going to have Kevin behind him, Pointer, Baszler, Johnny No Pants, Moody in that pack. Where is Hackney? Hackney is back here in this other pack. They might be catching. All right, so we might have a decent pack here when it all works out, but it's going to be 33 laps complete. We are at 12 laps to go. If Shane wins, we're changing his name to Tornado Chaser, right? I mean, how impressive is it? He's out there dodging tornadoes and taking W's, right? All right, down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Going to be Shane Haas leading the way. Hunter Hollenbeck in second. This pack is, they're not catching them as fast as I thought they would. Yeah, I mean, I probably would have done the same thing he did. But then again, I don't deal with tornadoes. 6K likes, you guys are awesome. Or we got 5K likes. And you're trying to get us to 6K likes. Let me know, Demon. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Going to be Shane Haas leading the way. Hollenbeck in second. John Smeal, Kevin, Sean Pointer, Baszler, No Pants, Moody, Mesmer, and Alexander Smith are your top 10 as we come to complete lap number 35 when they cross the line this time by 6.1K. Appreciate it, Demon. Thank you guys out there. Here comes that pack. They have caught Hollenbeck and Shane Haas as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Looks like John Smeal takes that high side, but nobody else jumps up there as they come through the tri-oval. Going to be Shane Haas leading the field this time by with 10 laps to go. So 10 laps to go. We have a bigger front pack now starting to get together, and it is going to allow that third group to definitely catch if these guys race side by side as they go through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, it is going to be 2 by 2 looking for turn number 3 and 4. John Smeal on the outside. Shane Haas down low. It is definitely starting to get a little intense right now. Let's jump on with Hunter Hollenbeck as he is going to push the number 23 around the track as he is trying to stay on that front bumper. By the way, that is a picture of Mark, and there's a middle finger. Mark's fault. Down into turn number 1 and 2. We got lap traffic up ahead. Who is that? And who is the next lap car? It's going to be BJ Goodnight looking to go a lap down here as we run a lap as one of these cars pushing back in the pack. It is absolutely intense here. Let's go back a little bit. Not that far. So we are with Nevin right now at the back of this. Oh my God, it is jockey in 4th position here. It looked like the 82 just completely came down. Jared King right in front of Pointer. I'm sure Pointer had to give him some room as they head through turn number 3 and 4, closing in on BJ as they come out of turn number 4. I think it is BJ up ahead of him. Down the front straightaway, Hackney thinking about making a middle lane. He's going to go to the middle. So Hackney's going to take it up the middle, trying to get that middle lane to form as John Smeal's going to have the lead at the line, comes back to the bottom. Oh, they're going to go 4 wide for third. 4 wide for third. 21. The 21 saying, not for me. That is Tony Basler. He's going to back out of that one. Lets them go back to 3 wide as we come down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. How have these guys kept it together this long, as it looks like BJ Goodnight going to go 1 lap down here. He's going to need a caution flag as John Smeal continues to lead. Shane Haas in second, Hollenbeck in third. Here comes Timothy Mesmer in the 327. So Timothy has made his way up through the field as they come down the front straightaway. It is going to be 38 laps. Oh, we got a big wreck down into the inside wall, pit wall. Is that going to be a caution? No caution flag as it stands right now, as there was a big contact with the inside wall. All right. Oh, how was that not a caution? All right, what? Oh, my God, he got door slammed by the number 9. That's going to take out a couple guys. No caution flag there. As we move back up to the front, John Smeal going to lead the way. Shane Haas in second. So big wreck there, back in the back of this front pack. Absolutely. It was a massive hit to the inside wall. That was a massive hit. As they come across the line, it is going to be 2 by 2 from about second on back. Here comes Timothy to the outside. He's got help behind him. It is going to be the 41. Of Johnny No Pants. Pushing them up through the field as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Johnny's going to move back down to the bottom. We are at 7.9K. We might hit 10K before the end of this one. As they come out of turn at number 4 down the front straightaway. It is going to be 5 laps to go at the line. The heat is definitely going to pick up. I'm telling you right now, some of these guys like Mark Thrash have to be absolutely bored right now. It's going to be John Smeal leading the way as they head through turn number 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. When will these guys jump out of line and decide to take it 2 and 3, maybe 4 wide down the back straightaway? All you hear is Discord is crickets. Are you hitting that on the soundboard? Is that why? Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway, going to be Smeal leading the way. Shane Haas in second, Hunter Hollenbeck in third, Hackney in fourth. As they come to the line, 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go. Oh, you hear, it's quiet. I believe it. It's intense up here. Smeal going to lead the way with Shane Haas to his backside. Do you want to... So, chat, I want to know, do you guys want to be leading right here? What's up, Brian? I just seen you. You got lost in all the other messages. 8.6K. Man, you guys are killing the likes over there on TikTok. Absolutely not. As they head through turn number 3 and 4, Mark just said, I want is wreck. Shane, blow a tire. As they come down the front straightaway, going to be John Smeal leading the way. Shane Haas in second. Hollenbeck in third. Hackney and Johnny No Pants battling for that number 4 spot as they get 3 laps to go. 3 laps to go. Will we get a green-white checkered? I think there's a pretty good chance, but we'll find out. These guys have done a phenomenal job as they head through turn number 1 and 2. John Smeal leading the way. second lane starting to work together a little bit as Hackney's starting to gain some ground. He's going to get up to the number 2 spot. Will he get more? He's got help behind him as they head for turn number 3. He's got the 20 pointer, so he's gotten with his teammate as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Looking for the line this time by. It is going to be white flag at the line. 1 lap. Sorry. It's going to be 2 laps to go at the line. 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go. Will they make it to the white flag? That's what I was trying to say. Will they make it to the white flag? No, they won't even make it through turn number 1 and 2. Wrecking in turn number 1 and 2. No caution flag. Oh, they are still wrecking. No caution. There it is. Caution flag comes out for the 4th time here tonight. I'll tell you what, that was a hell of a green flag run and green flag pit stops. I don't know how you could ask for more out of these guys. That was amazing. All right, let's take a look and see. Oh, it was Nevin got in the back of the 64, pushing him, and 64 came down into the 21, was blanket. Man, big hit. That was Nevin, I think, that might have just smoked the wall. It was Nevin. As we get the 4th caution flag of the night, and we are about to hit 10K over there on TikTok. This is bad. If you're in that front pack, especially if you were the number 13, this is definitely not what you wanted to see. Anything could happen here. We could get another. Will we complete the green-white checker? That's going to be a question. First attempt of 3. We got issues under caution right now, guys. All right, so caution flag is out. And guess who is back in the mix? It's going to be the number 38 of Mark Thrash. He's going to be back up in it. We got Shane Haas still running in the number 2 spot. Hollenbeck's in 4th. Johnny, no pants. John, do you have pants on? I got to know. You better get an interview because I want to ask. Wow, we got guys coming on the pit road. Will tires make a difference here? I don't know if tires are going to make any difference here. Definitely got some guys pitting. Now, Mark Thrash going to pit in the number 38. As we come across the line to work caution flag number 4. And guys, we might not be done with caution flags. We do have 3 green, white checker attempts. A lot of guys have used their fast repair. There was a big one earlier. Moody said he needs a new pair. He missed it. That's funny. All right, so this is an interesting one. Brett Caudell trying to get around and get back on the lead lap. So Mark Thrash going to start in the number 15 spot on this restart in the number 38. We hit that 10K likes over on TikTok. Appreciate you guys. I'll tell you what, it's about to get interesting. We might be able to crank that up a little bit. There's 12 of you out there. Oh, we got guys on pit road with penalties. Oh, that is unfortunate. As John leads the way. Checkers or wreckers? Look, there's only 2 things to think about right here. You're either going home with the steering wheel. Your arm is numb. You're going home with the steering wheel, or you're going home with a trophy. Figure it out, guys. We had a good run. You know what's nice is if you're watching on your browser, you can just hit the L button. See more wrecks than checkered. Honestly, these guys have done a phenomenal job. Let's give them credit where it's due. We got a couple guys pulling on the pit road. What is going on here? What is going on here? All these different strategies. Oh, Shane must have pitted. So all these different strategies going on right now. Mark Thrash is going to move up to the number 8 spot because everybody keeps changing their mind. You're new to the app. Just tap the shit out of the screen, pea shooter. You know how to like it. He knows. He's just messing with us. As they come out of turn number 2. Are we going green this time by? Let me take a look. It looks like the lights are off. We are going green flag this time by, and somehow the trash can is in this, and he is nose to tail with Shane Haas. So we're going to have two guys that are very familiar with working with each other on that top lane. And I'll tell you what, just ahead of them, with guard between them, is going to be Hunter Hollenbeck. And Shane Haas and Hunter Hollenbeck have worked together great tonight. It'll be interesting to see if those two could hook up here later on, as we are looking for the green flag this time by. If I was doing roast stock, I wouldn't be saying it on the live and incriminating myself. Come on. Trying to get my account back. All right, down into turn number 3 and 4. Going to be John Smeal leading the way. And, yeah, Hollenbeck blinks out for a minute there. He's going to be back. As they come out of turn number 4. Looking for the green flag. When will Smeal fire him off? Can that top side go? Will the bottom side go? Looking for the green flag. Demon's got a bunch of new tracks. Might do something with that Friday if Demon's up for it. As we look for the green flag, when will he fire off? This start is on leader. He waits for the green. Green flag is out. Shane's going to win. You mean Shane? Down into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be Smeal leading the way. He's got help. Johnny No Pants all over the back of him. You know, I don't know if how Smeal would feel about the number 41 rubbing all up on him with no pants like that. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. We're going to get the third lane going. Shane Haas, Mark Thrash going to jump out there. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Will we make it to the white flag? Shane Haas and Mark Thrash back up into this one. How about that? Mark Thrash was out. He is back in as they head through turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be side by side. Here comes the third lane starting to form. Nevin jumps to the outside. He's going to move back down. Landon Moody in the number 84. He's moving up in the mix. They're going to get the white flag this time by as they come to the line. Shane Haas going to lead the way down the front straightaway. Mark Thrash going to stay up high. Shane Haas goes to the bottom. Mark Thrash going to work the lanes. He gets in front of Moody. Side by side into turn number 1 and 2. Nevin to the high side. Oh, they're wrecking. Keith Hackney gets turned around. All right, we get a breakaway down the back straightaway. They're trying to work together. Moody going to push Mark Thrash to the bottom. Here comes Hollenbeck in the 18. He's going to get the back of Thrash. Remember, Thrash was 2 laps down at one point. Hollenbeck going to go to the bottom. Down into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be 3 wide for the lead. Oh, Hollenbeck down on the apron. Mark Thrash lost ground. Here comes Nevin. Landon Moody gets loose out of turn 4. Big run down the front straightaway. Oh, they're wrecking. Nevin turned around. Big wreck down the front straightaway. It's going to be Landon Moody with the win. Timothy in second. Basler in third. No, he got turned. He got turned. No, I called it too soon. Did Timothy turn him? What happened there? Timothy turned him. He turned him at the line. He turned him. Look at this. He absolutely Landon Moody. Nope. No. Oh my God. Oh, it's gonna get spicy up in the chat. He Landon Moody. So I guess we're just gonna get. Oh, you want to go in car? We can go in car. All right, we're gonna go in with Timothy. From that point of view, it looks like Moody came down, but from the other point of view, it looks. All right, so we got to look at this from multiple views. I'm over here saying he got Moodied. I'm pretty sure he came up. Yeah, he came back up. No, Moody went for the block. See, this is why you got to look at it from different angles, because I can look at, if I look at it from Moody, I mean, all right, we're going to take a look at this from a different point of view. Let's look from the chopper. You know, okay, so here, we're going to be fair. We're going to give both drivers a little bit of the blame there. Because Moody definitely came down, and Timothy definitely pushed back up. In all fairness, if we look at the line here, so Moody's coming down. Timothy is, I don't know if they had a yellow line rule. Yeah, you know, Timothy flattened out and came up a little bit. I have no idea if there's a yellow line rule. I don't know. But I will say that's probably on both of them. I mean, Timothy should have probably lifted or gone all the way on the underneath the yellow. Because he wasn't there. I mean, he ran over the back of him. It's not like he was next to him. So that's the biggest thing you got. Moody did come down to block a little bit, but I don't think he expected him down there. So I'm gonna say I would put a little bit on both of them. But we're gonna go ahead and hit tonight's results, and then we're gonna pull in the top three if they're in here. It's going to be Timothy with the win here tonight. Landon Moody in second. Tony Basler in third. Going to be Nicholas Eli in fourth. Brandon Gibbs in fifth. Randy Reeser in sixth. It's going to be Robert in that number 7 spot. Connor in 8th. Jory Nix in 9th. Going to be Johnny No Pants in that number 10 spot. Shane Haas in 11th. Remington James in 12th. Going to be John Smeal in 13th. Alexander in 14th. Mark Thrash 15th. Cody Nevin 16th. Hunter Hollenbeck in 17th. Dalton's going to be in 18th. Brett Caudill in 19th. Hackney 20th. Pointer 21st. Jared King 22nd. And I should probably do this. Kevin in 23rd. BJ Goodnight 24th. Banks in 25th. White 26th, Green 27th, and DeVries in that 28th spot. Let's go ahead and see. 34 might get loose. Well, we're going to find out. We got one. Oh, we got them all down here. I'm curious about this conversation. So we're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. And we're going to hug it out. Oh, Hollenbeck ran out of gas in the 3. All right. Let's talk to Tony first before we get into the spiciness of things. Okay. No. Great race here tonight. Getting that second place, man. It was craziness. But how about those green flag laps and the green flag pit stops?
Green flag laps were a blast, man. Once we actually got rolling, I mean, it was kind of like last week. I mean, took us a minute to get rolling, but once we got rolling and everything figured out, I mean, this group of guys is fun to race with. Um, the green flag lap or the green flag pit stops were interesting. I mean, we were all in our little channel and we had it worked out and it worked perfect. I mean, we couldn't have executed it any better. I mean, we did lose two of them in the draft back or that lost the draft, but they caught right back up.
You know, it was definitely interesting to see how things may have played out there and with the green flag stops. But it's like you said, you know, it's like you guys get a couple laps to you got to get some practice in, you get racing together, and then you kind of figure it out and run some green flag laps. I mean, you got some of the best guys on dirt that are in this group, and you know, a lot of these guys aren't asphalt guys. I figured it wouldn't take long for them to learn it, and I told Cody, I said, you know what? By the end of the season, it's going to look like a whole different series with these guys. They're going to have it figured out. I mean, is that what you see moving forward? I mean, it's definitely a good group of guys, and you know, this is kind of like foreign land for a lot of these guys.
Oh, for sure. And today was definitely a step in the right direction. Like I said, it took us a second to get it figured out, but once we got it figured out, I mean, we had, I mean, a 20 lap green flag run there, something like that. But I mean, we're all respectful to each other. I mean, it's give and take. And like you said, this ain't our everyday thing. We're all dirt guys. This is just our midweek go have fun. So I mean, I don't really take it too serious. I mean, yeah, there's some points involved, but I mean, it's nothing. This is just our midweek fun.
It's definitely just a fun thing for you guys, and you guys are definitely making the best of it. Why don't you go ahead and give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
I definitely got to thank Factory 11 and Cody Nevin. Without them, we wouldn't have this. Just Factory 11 for the sponsorship, Turn 1 Designs for the paints, and you for hosting the race. I mean, we can't thank you enough. You take all your time out to put this on for everybody.
I think Timothy was trying to give you some hints of something.
I can't hear Timothy.
He unmuted and coughed. Okay, I don't know, but great run here tonight, and we'll see you guys we'll see you next week.
Yep, thank you.
No problem. So that was our second place finisher. Now we're going to talk to third and first. You guys hug it out yet?
Actually, now hold on a second.
Other way around.
After further review, you're correct. However, technically, Landon did beat him to the line by 200ths of a second.
Thousandth of a second.
Oh, okay, okay. Well,
But
okay.
If you go back and look at the replay,
my timing, my timing's wrong.
Your timing has me.
Your
My timing shows right. No, I'm looking at my timing and it shows like I'm looking at SDK right now and it shows Tony in second.
See, iRacing has me in third.
Yeah.
Other way around.
Okay, well either way, you were close enough to second. It doesn't matter.
100%.
Okay. Oh, hold on, Nevin. Can we get Tony and Moody second place points? No, I'm just kidding.
Absolutely.
Either way, man, what a run to the end there, Landon. It looked like Timothy went to the bottom. You went to go for a little block. It looked like he flattened out on the flat a little bit there and just kind of pushed into you. Just hard racing there at the end. You go around, finish backwards. Still a great run for you here tonight.
I mean, I can't really complain. I mean, you know, I don't do this kind of racing often at all. This is about the only time I really do it, or on Thursday nights. But I timed it a little wrong. I think if just our speed differences were so much, and I don't know if making that a block on the bottom, I don't know if it made a difference or not, but I think if I'd have blocked a little sooner, I think I probably would have just bounced off the middle of his nose, and I think I would have probably won it. But just you can't tell. It's just last second, last minute decisions. You can never tell what can happen with these cars or what can happen in this kind of racing. But I can't really complain. You happen to use my fast pair early on that early wreck on lap 4, and coming back to finish second, I guess is not a bad run.
You know, it was an up and down night, and you get back up there with a lot of familiar names that you're used to racing with, especially at tracks like this. You know, Timothy, Mark, Shane, and then you had a few different ones like the 13 of Smeal. You had Hollenbach up there who did a great job up there with you guys. I mean, he was fun to watch. And then here comes Cody Nevin. I mean, that had to be wild up there. I mean, you're racing with people you're familiar with racing with on the asphalt side, and then a bunch of guys that you're used to racing with on dirt, and it had to just be kind of an insane feeling.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy because I mean I've raced with Nevin and a bunch of times on dirt and stuff and the supers and late models and stuff, but it's definitely pretty weird to be racing a lot with these guys on a 2.5 mile super speedway at Talladega, and all of us just really being right there nose to tail and just hard racing, hard restrictor plate racing. But I mean, I just from when I got wrecked early, I didn't push it at all. I didn't really push it until the last restart when I made that 3-wide move to go up to second and be right there behind Mark. I really just didn't. I just waited and just being patient, and it benefited, and then it worked out for me.
Well, great run here tonight. Why don't you give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Yeah, thank you for putting on the broadcast, Nevin, for putting on this deal. 3D Racing, Justin Norwood, SimSports, Precision 3D, Prints and Design, all the friends and family watching.
Well, good run. And now we're going to go to Timothy. Timothy, you know, everybody else takes their steering wheel off and does donuts. You just throw your controller in the air and do donuts.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it felt like coming down to the line. I just whipped it across the grass and hope it didn't hit a wall somewhere.
You know, great run here tonight. You spent a lot of time just kind of sitting in the back, made a couple runs forward, and then would fall back to the back. I've seen you do it a couple times. You know, practicing those runs, figuring out who you wanted to work with, waiting for that right time to make your move. I mean, it looked like you spent about 43 laps for practice and about 2 laps for racing there.
Yeah, I knew early on that everybody was going to, you know, after we got over those couple early cautions, everybody was just sitting and riding. And I knew Sean and Keith, they had the speed to push to the front. So every time I seen them come by, I went ahead and was just trying to practice a run because I knew more than likely at the end of the race it was going to be Keith leading the charge. Hate to see him get, you know, taken out in that wreck before the final restart. But yeah, being able to practice the runs, especially in calmer traffic, helped because I was able to gauge who I would be able to side draft and not have to worry about who I could pull up on their bumper, and it definitely made it a little easier.
Now, you know, I got to be curious here. You guys had that green flag run with the green flag pit stops, and you know, I know how it is and sometimes how complicated it is to try and set up stuff going in for a caution flag with a wheel and a mouse. How hard is it with the controller? Because you need both hands on the controller the whole time.
Yeah, John Smeal led us into the green flag pit stop. It was me, him, John, the other John, I'd say his name, but his name sounds a lot like a very bad word, and don't want to get you banned on your streaming.
I call him Johnny No Pants because he usually races with no pants on.
Yeah, that'll work. And it was me, John Smeal, good buddy Tony, and Alex and Jared, and we were just really focused on getting to the pits all together. You know, whether we had a pit slightly early or slightly later, we wanted to get in together and get out together. But going down pit lane, I forgot, you know, to set tires and fuel and quick repair. So as soon as I hit pit road and I slowed down, I kind of took my right hand off the controller and was trying not to hit anybody, trying not to spin out, trying not to speed, while also making sure I didn't take tires because tires didn't matter. It was hectic. Almost missed my pit box. Almost got spun coming out of the pit box. But all in all, you know, for being on a controller, you know, I think we done pit stop pretty well.
I always wondered about that because we don't normally do pit stops in our races, so that is definitely interesting. Well, great run for you here tonight. Why don't you go ahead and give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
You know, first and foremost, I want to thank, you know, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Without him, we wouldn't be able to be here today having fun with our friends on the sim. All the glory goes to God. I would like to thank CNEV for bringing me a part of Factory 11. That is, I wasn't expecting it. To be honest with you, I applied a little late, but it's definitely turned into a home. Them boys over there, that's not just a sim, it's a family. And then all my real life sponsors, Justin Norwood with Precision 3D Print and Designs. Scott Dobbs over there at 3D Racing, he bought us the roof. Meta Race Car Parts, VRD Graphics, and I know I'm forgetting one. Oh, new sponsors, Steve's Head Shed, build the baddest motors in the world, and Frisky Motorsports. Abby Elizabeth Miller, she's doing a lot of good for for iRacing, for real racing. I just wish people didn't hate her for her occupation.
Well, great run here tonight. Good win. And now I got to ask a question, Cody. Here's the question everybody's asking.
What's up, brother?
Who in the world says, hey, let's start a dirt racing team / setup shop and do an asphalt league?
Someone that obviously has no brains in their head.
It is about the craziest concept because you guys are a new group over there. You got a great group over there. So some of the best guys I know out there on the sim are over there with you guys, and you guys come up with an ARCA league, and it is starting to look pretty good. You got to be proud of what you guys have created over here, not only on the dirt side, but now on the asphalt side too.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I guess the big thing is that we just wanted to get away from, because obviously owning a slash running a setup shop, we had to get away from the toxicity of the officials sometimes. You know how it goes.
Oh yeah.
As much fun as they are, it can be a headache sometimes. Where we thought, like, hey, let's get something in the middle of the week. Let's get the guys together and do something fun. And we tried doing that with just regular dirt hoster races or whatever. So we thought, let's change it up. Let's go asphalt racing. And I'm having a blast. We had 3 different groups in Discord there tonight, guys working together with each other. And I hopped around after the race to each group and I asked everybody if they had a blast, and everybody had more. They said that's the most fun they've had on iRacing in a long time. So, yeah, it's something. I definitely couldn't be more proud of these guys here at Factory 11. I definitely couldn't be more happy of the way that this league is shaping up to be.
Yeah, it's definitely been cool. Well, before I sign out, why don't you tell people where they could find a good group of guys to race with and help them get better on the sim, on the dirt, especially on the dirt side, if they're out there watching and interested.
Yeah, absolutely. First and foremost, James, I got to thank you for broadcasting here at MDI TV and giving us a platform to show this off to everybody. So thank you for doing that. Much appreciated there. If you guys want to go over and check out www.factory11simsports.com, new setup shop over there. We got dirt late model supers, pro setups, dirt UMPs, dirt legends, dirt mini stocks, and dirt street stock setups coming at you. Got a couple of longtime sim veterans over there doing the building. We're figuring it out. Like I said, everything new has little kinks and quirks in it sometimes, but we're getting it all dialed in. We have an amazing group of guys over there, so if you guys are interested, go check us out on the website there. Discord link is in there as well. You can hop in the Discord and ask and shoot any of us a message at any given time. Big shout out to the team for putting work in, week out. Yeah, man, just can't thank everybody enough. Brand Farms, Factory 11 Setup Shop, obviously Ryan Green Racing, Whitey's Photography, and everybody involved, man. And once again, James, thank you very much.
Hey,
yeah, no problem.
What's that?
Forgot something. You
What,
forgot
photos?
the tagline.
Oh.
Setup so good, wheels are option.
It's funny.
That's right. Set up so good, you can do it on a controller. Come on.
You know what's funny though? We talk about wheel. We could put that either way. I was going through the Facebook reels earlier, and we watched the 3-wheel modified almost win his heat race or a Consi, whatever it was. That was last year. Remember that? That shit was wild. That's Timothy on his controller.
True.
All right, guys, I'm going to close down the stream. If you're here when I get done, I'll talk to you guys in a minute. But thanks for coming out. Thanks for putting on a show. That was fucking riot.
Thank you, James.
Yes, sir. Thank you, James.
Thank you for having us, man.
Yeah, no problem. All right, guys, that is going to be it for tonight. Appreciate you coming out. Obviously, I made a little bit of mistake on the lineup on the results because SDK had it wrong, but that was a close finish for the number 2 spot. Wild finish at the end there. Appreciate you guys coming out.